What is going on, people? Today I have for you another car video. I don't do car videos very often, but I do know that a portion of my I was gonna say population, but of my subscribers likes these kinds of videos, so I will be making it. And today we have 25 interesting car facts you probably didn't know in GTA 5 Online. Now, the last time I did something like this, I went to 100 and then I stopped because Rockstar kind of didn't really release cars for a while, and since then they still haven't really released any. That's why there's only 25 in here that I found interesting and that I personally did not know. So maybe a while until I make another video like this, but maybe in the next couple of updates we will see 50 interesting car facts. But for now, here is 25, and if you enjoy, please subscribe and like the video. Let's get right into it. The recent Boacon Envisage or Envisage, however, is only the second vehicle to be added to the Boacon brand in GTA 5 Online, with the Prairie being the only car in the lineup prior to the Envisage's release. Almost no car in the game has a gas cap, even the cars that are obviously from GTA 6 that are being ported over into GTA 5 Online. With that being said, however, this basically confirms that we will be unable to pump gas in GTA 6 unless they add the gas cap then, but it would make more sense to add it now because then you don't have to make two separate models, although things like interiors and wheels will be remastered by then. But as for gas, we likely will not be able to pump it in GTA 6. If you take off all of the equipment on a cop car, you can still sound the siren even though there is no physical siren. And man, this Fox body looks good. I will say I hate how they added the cop car variant before adding a civilian spec, but man, I took all the stuff off. This thing looks clean. Oh my god. In the Illusion, however, the Ford Expedition, the two rear passengers can control the front two windows, but the driver cannot control any windows. Way to pay attention to detail, Rockstar. Players complained that it made no sense that when you stole a car and killed the driver, you still got a bounty, which is fairly valid. So Rockstar fixed it at one point. Stealing a street parts car, however, can still give you a bounty. Maybe they're at their job in a corporate office and they see you from the window, so then they put a bounty on you. I don't know, but if you steal it off the street while they're driving and you kill them, you cannot get a bounty anymore. The Terminus has always been missing the rear glass in a couple of the roof options since its release. This is incredibly annoying, as if you want a slanted or painted roof, you have to expose the rear two windows, which I personally do not like, and that is why I leave mine stock. So Rockstar, please fix this. I bugged about the Pajero ZX convertible's weird glass panel glitch and you fixed it, so please fix this. Thank you in advance. When viewing transparent hoods in first person, the hood just completely disappears. I guess it's still technically transparent, right? The Vivinite has a very interesting hybrid setup. Below 80 miles per hour, it only uses its electric motor, and we can tell that due to the audio. But above 80 miles per hour is when it mixes in the gas component as well. Usually hybrids use the gas engine and mix in the electric motor, but this seemingly does the opposite. Take a listen. On the Impaler LX, if you apply a leather roof, it doesn't reflect damage like bullets on it. And I actually just lied. Every other roof option besides the stock one doesn't reflect any damage it has either. This occurs because Rockstar doesn't add the same properties to all roof options on some cars, probably to just get them out the door and nobody notices them usually, unless you're somebody like me. Sorry, Rockstar. In the Asterope GZ's center console, it abbreviates words that don't need to be abbreviated. Sometimes you get words like Mida or Rado when it could just add the extra letter, which is I, and make it media and radio. A lot of cars that are from the older time periods seem to do this in GTA 5, and I don't know why. In real life, cars don't usually do this, but it does happen and it is very strange. Another fact about the Asterope GZ is that its odometer has over 900,000 miles on it. Of course, it's based off of a Camry, and all I'm saying is you don't see any Sentinels or Cyphers with this mileage. Ha, take that, Uber mocked. The Cavalcade XL has the same ground clearance as a sedan. This pisses me off so much. I never drive this thing simply because it sits way too low for an SUV. It is based off of the Cadillac Escalade. It sits way too low. I don't know why Rockstar made it so the stock option sits so low. Some people like it, I personally do not, but it is a fact that it does sit low. The Impaler SZ's logo is a charging rhino that looks like it's about to impale somebody. Haha, get it? Okay, I'm done, I promise. The Baller STD has an unmarked steering wheel without a logo. This is actually pretty common with most cars in GTA 5 Online, well not most, but some, but a luxury car like this should definitely have its in-game brand on the wheel. Without it, it just looks cheap and generic. And it's very strange, and I don't know why Rockstar doesn't pay attention to detail on stuff like this, but I'm sure GTA 6 will have this fixed. The Zaba has add-on vents that can actually open and close via the interaction menu. Now that is real attention to detail, Rockstar, and I mean it this time. This actually wouldn't be anything too special because without these add-ons, the doors still open, but nowadays if you change any panel on a car, like the hood or something with adding pins, chances are the hood is not going to open anymore. The Bugstars burrito has a unique interior from the standard burrito you can find on the streets, equipped with plumbing equipment and whatnot. Most cars have absolutely no trunk struts, so nothing is actually holding the trunk up in the air, and it's not just new cars either, it's old ones as well. I saw it and cannot unsee it now, so now you have to see it as well. Sorry. The Ruiner is one of the only cars that comes with its own unique vanity plate frame. Many just come with the default black plate frame, and I think it's cool when they actually do a custom one for some cars. Rockstar struggled making good drift physics for so long it took them 3 tries to get it right. First, they added cars that were more slick than others naturally, making it a better car to try drifting in, but not a purpose-built drift car. So then they added low grip tires, but it was way too hard to hold a drift, so barely anyone used it. Then they added drift tuning to some cars and it works pretty good now. 3rd try's a charm, I guess. This is the same company that made Midnight Club, by the way. Boacon's logo seems to be very interesting, very anatomical. I like it, don't get me wrong, but it's very anatomical and interesting indeed. The Gauntlet Hellfire Police Interceptor actually has slightly better handling than the regular civilian Hellfire, which is actually some nice attention to detail. If you knock off the door of the FMJ, half the door will clip into the ground. It's most notable in the FMJ because it has huge doors, and most cars have standard sized doors, but the FMJ just has absolutely colossal doors, and I think that Rockstar just didn't really add properties like that to the bottom half of the door, and that is why it clips into the ground. Many street cars spawn with unique customizations that are only attainable by finding a car with it applied already. Some examples are the Vapid minivan with the spoiler, or the Saddler with the work rack in the truck bed. The most famous example of this though is probably the Stratum, which I think has 6 variants, all with unique mods. To get one with all 6 is basically impossible and is only attainable via modding or via Benny's merge, so that's pretty unfortunate and it sucks a lot, but if you have it, you're a pretty cool dude. And if you're on Xbox, hit me up, VFallsV, I want one please. Only muscle cars can do wheelies, except for 2 other vehicles, the BF Weevil and the Tornado Rat Rod, which are both in the compact class and the sports classic class respectively. For the last fact of today's video, kind of a funny one. If you stand in front of an NPC's car and get hit by them, and then stand in front of their car again, they will continue to hit you constantly until the end of times. And that is it everyone, 25 interesting car facts you probably didn't know in GTA 5 Online. Hopefully you enjoy. I do these videos sometimes, but lately I've been on the lore grind and I'm enjoying it, but I also want to branch out, do some more GTA content, so let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know if you guys like this video, and shout out to my channel members. If you do want to become a channel member, all you have to do is subscribe, which you should be already, and then it will be replaced by a button that says join. Click it for more details and you can be just like Byron here and get a custom license plate on one of my cars. Shout out to Byron, have a great day or night or evening. I'll see you all later, and goodbye.